present this amazing business opportunity tonight. Thank you to our guests who are joining us. Karibuni sana. Welcome to the platform as you get to understand what it is that we are doing here. For every existing business owner, karibu pia. Yes, as we begin this presentation. So, all right. Now, the guests who are in here, I would like to know, I would like to acknowledge the guests that are joining us tonight. Kindly just drop a 2 on the chat box if you're a guest. I assure you, I will not have you say anything. We're just acknowledging you so that, just know that you're here. And for me, who will be presenting, actually, this presentation is meant for guests. This is tailor-made for guests more than anything. So it's a good thing to know that the audience meant for the presentation are actually here. I can see owner of Samsung. Thank you so much. Thank you. Karibu. I can see Queen. Karibu. If you're a guest, just drop a number 2. Just drop a number 2. Mwenye Samsung amewafungulia njia. Now just drop those 2s. I can see Robai. I can see Zoom user. Very nice. Masimei, Maureen, Bernard, Maggie R. Hey. Welcome, Aisha. Welcome. Amazing. All right. So my name is Rhoda Mwangi, as you've heard, and I'm very humbled to be the presenter tonight. Allow me to share my screen so that you can just go straight into it. I can see some more guests in here. Kirsten is saying no sound. I believe she's having a challenge on her side. If you know her, kindly help her out. Owner of Samsung, I can see Lydia Chemutai, Rita. Hata Esther Masiko umesema you are a guest, eh? Even Esther, karibu. All right. Okay, so let me just share my screen so that we can begin. So that we can begin. All right. Okay. So you'll just confirm to me that you can see my screen very nicely. Confirm to me that you can see my screen very nicely. Can you see my screen? Can you see my screen, guys? Can you see my screen? Thank you. All right. So as you've heard, my name is Rhoda Mwangi. I am a nurse by training. I'm a business coach right now and a mentor, and indeed I'll be your presenter tonight. But it's a Sunday. It's 8:19 p.m. and the first question is, why are we here? We could be in our beds preparing for a brand new week. We could be watching other things, but we're in a Zoom meeting on a Sunday night. Why are we here? We are here because each and every one of us has a background. We have our story. We have different places that we want to get to. But I believe there's one thing that is in common with all of us, which is we want more out of life. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here. And for the most part, when you're talking about more, there's so much that you can talk about, that can define more from one person to the other. But these are 2 things that I can say summarize very well most of the things that we want, which is freedom of time and being able to have a lot of flexibility when it comes to money, or stability when it comes to money. But we've been convinced almost that we have to choose one over the other. We have been made to believe that if you're going to have a job that's going to have a lot of time, or an opportunity that has a lot of time, just know the money will be kidogo. Or if you find an opportunity that has a very high income potential, just know you'll not have time for yourself. So it almost feels like there are 2 groups of people, and you have to choose which group to join in. People that have good money but little or no time, or people who have a lot of time but little or no money. Me, I'm just here to tell you can have it all. You don't have to choose one or the other. You don't have to compromise. You can have enough time and have enough money. Have enough money and have enough time to spend it. All right. But what are the issues on the ground that are deterring us from being able to attain these levels of freedom? Okay. I can see somebody who has started drawing on my screen. Mercy May, I wouldn't want to remove you guys from the meeting room. So anybody who's listening to this meeting, kindly just keep your hands off the screen, all right, so that we can have a smooth sailing presentation. Right, thank you very much. The first thing is an unemployment crisis. This is crazy. I don't even think this needs a lot of explanation. The number of graduates that are coming out of campus, and you know, in comparison to the jobs that are available, it's a huge disparity. Inflation and rise in the cost of living, my goodness, again, doesn't need any further explanation. And look at how things have turned out for the many years, not even many years, recent years. It's been a huge spike, you know, in the cost of living. COVID already taught us that plan B is a must. If you say you're going to, you know, just depend on one source of income, depend on your job that you feel is very secure, and you feel probably you're very irreplaceable, you find out that at the end of the day, for as long as the company doesn't have your name, you are still replaceable. You're still replaceable. And many people learned this the hard way. Many people got into even, you know, mental health challenges, because it's a huge shift when you know you are secure, you've built a lifestyle around an income or a job, and then you find out, hiya, you mean even me, I can just be removed from this place for two, you know. So people, like I always say, and I've had people say it, if COVID didn't teach you this properly, I really don't know what will, you know. Always have a side business or an opportunity that you're doing on the side apart from your primary source of income, just to give you that level of stability. Is your job title matching the income? Now, this I'm speaking to employees that are listening to this presentation. I was just like you. I remember my last job, I was a diabetes nurse educator with a multinational company. And the last job was completely typical corporate, you know. I had my cubicle, I had my laptop, my work cards, you know, the supervisor that I'm reporting to, you know, all this, you know, the whole thing. The office was along Lenana Road, you know, those offices where you get in with your fingerprints. Very nice, very nice aesthetics. You know, you have a fully equipped kitchen with everything. Like if somebody looks at your job and how, you know, you go about your things, somebody can go like, you know what, hey, you really landed a very good opportunity, a very good job. But now when it came to the income, those aesthetics were definitely missing, because I remember the first 3 months I was on probation and my gross was around 75,000. Anybody who is employed here, gross of 75,000, what do you go home with as a net? I know there are employees here who can quickly do an estimate. How much is the net that is left for you to enjoy at the end of the month? And then it was around 55, 56 thereabouts. I don't know how it is right now with everything that the extras that have come up over the recent years. So I mean, it was just that my job title was not my income. You know, diabetes nurse educator in the modern insulin department, working with the most high-end hospitals, with the biggest consultants in Nairobi, but the income was not much that. So I don't know if that speaks to you. I don't know if that speaks to you. All these things we're talking about are things that are hindering us from being able to be able to have enough money and have enough time to be able to spend it. Escaping the broke retiree trap. Personally, this has and has always been my biggest nightmare. You know, to end up in an age where your body cannot allow you to be as productive as you were when you were younger, and you've not done much to be able to secure enough freedom that you deserve at that age. You know, when you look at this group of people that you'll be able to see on the screen, you know, these are men and women who, you know, they're old, they have gray hair. And when you look at the placards that they are holding, scrap of the retirement age, you can imagine working for almost 40 years and still wanting to continue working, not because you want to work per se, but because of your circumstances. Like back then, many people didn't know better, because back then it was just go to school, get a good job, done. But now in this day and age that we are in, with all the knowledge that, you know, is available to us, all the opportunities that are available to us, we cannot say we don't know much the way this group of people didn't know much, especially the baby boomer generation. Millennials, Gen Z, and even those who are still baby boomers, Gen X, you still have an opportunity, because we are all in this era, to be able to do more with the time that you are. So that by the time you're getting to this age, at least you can look back and say, hey, I made some choices that have allowed me to be able to achieve some level of freedom. So insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results, you know, continuing to fear opportunities, continuing to say, you know, me, I'm very introverted, I can't do this, I can't do that, you know, me, my family, we don't do this, you know, if it is excuses, all of us have excuses. If it is limitations, all of us have limitations. If it is challenges or circumstances that are not very pro you making a different decision, we all have those limitations. However, if we choose to continue letting them deter us, unfortunately, the results remain the same. We continue complaining about the same things. We continue living the same lives. So what do? We start making different choices. And it's through those different choices that you're going to be able to do what? Achieve different results. Now, the good news is this. It doesn't matter what kind of crisis is on the ground. Every problem has a solution. Now, tonight, I'll share with you a solution that has worked for so many people all over the world. In over the 160 countries, we've been around in over 160 countries that the company operates in for the 47 years that we've been around. Here in Kenya, we'll be celebrating 20 years next year of touching and changing lives. Now, I am one of the beneficiaries of this amazing opportunity, and I'll be able to share with you what it's all about, so that you, with your goals, with the dreams that you have, you can be able to look at the opportunity and see if it is in alignment with what you are looking for. Then you can make an informed decision after all the information I'll be able to share, if it's the right fit for you. If it is, we will be so happy to partner with you. We grow this business together, grow your business together as you take your goals. If not, no worries, you'll be able to see other options you can be able to enjoy through this amazing opportunity. So let's get right into it. This amazing company, this amazing business opportunity is the one and only Forever Living Products, an amazing, amazing company that has completely changed my life. Like I've mentioned, I came into this business as a nurse. I did private care nursing, then I was a diabetes nurse educator. I've been an entrepreneur for now a decade. I'm a senior manager in this business, leading an amazing business community called Cynthia Dynamites, and I'm super passionate about empowering the youth to reach their fullest potential. Now, the first day that I entered Reinsurance Plaza, 4th floor. This was the first slide. Your dream, our plan. And I was so happy that it didn't say your qualifications, our plan, your experience, our plan. Who do you know, our plan? Can you talk to people, our plan? It was just simple, your dream, our plan. And all I had to ask myself is, Rhoda, do you have a dream? Yes. Then guess what? From the looks of things here, you're very qualified to listen to the plan. So if you're here and you have a dream, trust me, you're already qualified, very qualified to listen to this plan. So who is Forever? Let's just get right into what exactly Forever is. It's an international company, right? Now, we are well known for producing and distributing aloe vera products. In fact, we are the world's largest producer and manufacturer of aloe vera and bee products. Now, when you're talking about aloe vera, you can even see the background of my, this screen has the aloe vera plantations that we own. The land that we plant our aloe is Forever Living Product property. So from plant to product to consumer, Forever does everything in that line. There are no middlemen who would come into that chain and affect the quality of our product. That is what we mean when we say vertical integration. We are vertically integrated. We are a debt-free company. We operate solely on cash. We are experienced with a long-standing management team. We are operating in over 160 countries worldwide. We celebrated 47 years in May earlier this year, and we are doing business in the health and wellness sector, which is a multi-trillion-dollar global market. It's one thing to do business. It's one thing to do business in an industry that is thriving. It's unfortunate that there are students right now in colleges and universities, pursuing careers in industries that are actually eroding as we speak. That by the time they are graduating, their services will not be needed in the market. That is the same thing as business. As you're choosing a business model, as you're choosing an industry to invest your time and effort in, look at the how lucrative it is. Is it going to just pay for now, and then before you know it, nobody is interested in that anymore? Or is it something that is going to make sense years and years from now? Now, looking at the health and wellness sector, if anything, it's going to get even better and better and better. There's no better time to plug in than now. So why aloe? Why did we choose aloe to be at the core of our production? It's because it has tremendous benefits for our health inside and out. That's another thing about business. Choose something that when you tell people, people can easily relate to. You see, aloe vera is not something that you're going to speak about and people are like, what is that plant? Is that even safe for people have heard about aloe vera. If you've heard about aloe vera and you're a guest, say yes. If you have heard about aloe vera and its goodness, say yes on the chat box. If you're a guest and you've heard about aloe vera and its benefits, even if you even if you just know it's given to chicken, like the way I knew it's given to chicken, you write yes on the chat box. So it has tremendous benefits for I can see it's not new to us. That's the beauty now. I'll tell a client, we have amazing skincare products with aloe vera. Oh, yours has aloe vera. Immediately somebody is more interested in learning more because they know obviously that is a natural product. That is now the beauty of getting involved with forever living products. So aloe has tremendous benefits. Like I've mentioned, on the inside, it supports digestive health, immunity, nutrient absorption, and it boosts natural energy levels. On the outside, it moisturizes, conditions, and soothes the skin. So what is different about us? My goodness, some of us have listened to so many presentations about other companies. Hesbon Otieno, kindly don't draw on my screen like we've agreed. Hands off the screen completely. Yes. So what does Forever do differently? What is so unique about this company? What makes us stand out? We are the world's largest grower and manufacturer of aloe and aloe vera-based products. We are not trying to sell aloe vera. We've not come into the market trying to see what aloe vera can do. Since 1978, we have been the largest grower and manufacturer of aloe and aloe vera-based products. We hand harvest and use the hand-filleted inner leaf gel of the aloe. That is where now, those are the things that now make us unique. We don't use machinery that would otherwise, end up in contaminating or adding things that are not very, very safe into our products. We use the hand-filleted inner leaf gel. That is to mean the innermost part of the aloe plant, aloe leaf, is the best for human consumption. Then the stabilization process of our products is patented, meaning legal protection. Nobody can copy the way we stabilize our products. And the manufacturing process is aseptic. All right, to make sure that the product comes out very, very pure. Quality products that are naturally derived and scientifically advanced. And we even have a scientific advisory board of highly qualified professionals that are there to make sure that, we are not just saying our products are natural. I mean, how many companies out here are saying their products are natural? Nobody is saying their products are unsafe. Everybody is saying natural. So who is there to prove that they're actually natural and safe? Who is there to prove that? Now, that is another thing that makes us very unique. We are, yes, but we derive our products from nature, but we've been backed up by science. All right. In fact, we were the first in the entire world to receive the International Aloe Science Council seal to say that the potency and the purity of the aloe vera in our products is the best. You see, it's one thing to come up with an aloe vera cream, and you just put 2 drops of aloe vera and you say aloe vera cream, and having a body like the IASC, to scrutinize and look into a product and say, wow, the amount, the potency and the purity of the aloe vera in these products is spot on. That is who Forever is. All right. So when you look at the seals of approval down there, we can be able to see the first one is the one that I've just mentioned, the International Aloe Science Council seal. We have kosher, one of the highest rated seals in the world. We have the cruelty-free seal that we don't test our products on animals. We have the halal seal to say that the Muslim community can comfortably use our products. And for that person who has come here for business, to look at this opportunity, sana as a business opportunity, I want you to focus on the last there. called Direct Selling Association membership sale. Now, DSA is an international body that scrutinizes every company that calls itself a direct selling company. Now, Forever is a direct selling company. What is direct sale? What does direct selling mean? Direct selling means that when you come into this business, if you say you want to do the Forever business, you will be buying products at wholesale straight from the company and selling at retail price straight to the client. There are no middlemen. There's no other retail chain between Forever and the consumer. It is you. You're the direct link between the company and the who? And the consumer. That's what we call direct selling. So every company that calls itself a direct selling company, they are scrutinized. This association or this neutral body scrutinizes these kind of companies to just make sure that they are true, legitimate, and they are genuine. All right. I usually hear people saying they're going to go do their research about Forever. They're going to scrutinize. For the most part, you're going to go to YouTube, Google, ChatGPT, and I assure you, none of those have the resources that the DSA has. None of them has the resources that the DSA has. So by the time DSA has done its job, and they have nothing to gain, by the way, whether they say you are not legitimate or you are illegitimate, they have nothing to gain or lose, by the way. Okay, their work is to just protect citizens of countries to not end up, being exposed to companies that are just exploitative. So you can be sure the fact that we are a member of the Direct Selling Association, you are, dear guest, you are looking at a legitimate company and a legitimate business opportunity, right? Hi, I want some fire emojis now as we get into the money. Tumemalizana na background of the company. If you're happy with the background, even if you're already even in the business, drop some fire emojis as we get into now the money part. We get into what brought us here. Yes. Drop for me some fire emojis. Drop for me some fire emojis. Drop for me some fire emojis. As we get into now how we make money in Forever. Thank you so much for engaging, guys. Thank you so much for engaging. All right. So how do we make money in Forever? So here they say that many who join Forever do so for discounts on their favorite products or because they want to earn a little extra money from sharing the products they love with friends and family. So listen to this. Building a retail business is vital to any successful Forever business. Whether you're going to build a big business here or build a small business here, you must move the products. Now, let me explain something. People usually say, how do I know these are not those scams? And that is a very legitimate concern. If you're a guest here and you're like, oh my goodness, and this one of those things, you are so, yani, you have all the rights to ask that because it's crazy. It's crazy out here how the kind of scams and schemes and pyramids that come up. Let me tell you one of the things that things that I learned very early on that differentiate a scheme, pyramid, whatever you want to call them, in comparison to a legitimate direct selling company or a legit network marketing company. Forever is also a network marketing company. What differentiates a scam from a genuine one? Number one, scams, they're illegal. They're illegal. Let's start there. They're illegal. You can't survive 47 in miaka mingi, jamani. 47 years, those are many. And we originate from the USA, by the way. This is a company that originated from the USA. That's where our global headquarter offices are. All right, we're in over 160 countries. I want you to think about 160 governments. I want you to think about 160 governments giving an approval to Forever Living to operate in their countries. You can lie to 1, 2, 3 governments. You can find a way to manipulate 1, 2, 3, but 160, I mean, those are many. So those are the things that you quickly put together and you realize, okay, I'm looking at something genuine here. Higher. Number 2, pyramids don't have products that they are selling or business or services. Those are the people, I don't know if you've heard of them saying, huku hakuna kuuza, just bring people. Don't worry about selling, just bring people. And they say it like it's a good thing. You should run for the hills. Run because there's no business called bring people. There's no business called bring people unless we're talking about an unfortunate extreme called human trafficking. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense. Okay, when I bring people, what do they do, those people? All right. A genuine network marketing company, the core of the business is moving the products or services to the market. The way we were taught in high school. What is a business? Movement of products or services in the market for a profit. So if there's no products moving to the market, there's no business being done there. Okay. Another thing, pyramids and these two companies, there's joining fee, membership fee, registration fee, even fines. They even have fines. You can even be demoted. Yeah, they have crazy ways to exploit people's, extort people's money. A genuine network marketing company, there's no joining fee. Like Forever, there's no joining fee, there's no membership fee, there's no registration fee. When you're using money in Forever is to buy products or literature. There's nothing like you have paid money to be a member. No. Those are the things you can be able to look at and there are many, but those are the key ones. Let me finish off with this last one. In pyramids, the pioneers are the only ones who earn. That is why they come up with a lot of hype. You'll be a millionaire next week. Gari unanunua before the end of the year. There's a lot of hype. And people join in with a lot of excitement and then they collapse very quickly, actually. A genuine network marketing company, a genuine business, the business model remains the same. Be a good business person, conduct yourself properly, ethically, with good business practices to be able to build a sustainable business. That is what it is. Okay. And it doesn't matter what year you come in, under which month, you have equal to gain like everybody else. What you just need to do is put in the work, and you can even surpass even the people who brought you into this business. Okay, so that story for, I don't know who came under who, if you didn't start as the first ones, you have no room to, if that was the case, me who joined 38 years after the company started in 1978, I wouldn't have stood any chance. Okay, so those are the differences. And I usually say that a lot because many people usually go like, but are you sure these are not one of those scams? That is how those are the main differences that you can be able to put in mind. Now let's look at the products that we sell in Forever Living products. Drinks is number one, and you can be able to see the flagship product right there. That yellow bottle is the product that we started off with in 1978. We have personal care products from tooth gels, deodorants, lip balms. We have skincare products from people who want to take care of their skin, that is maintenance. Some who want to enjoy anti-aging benefits. Those who have issues, problematic skin, they can be able to get a lot of help with our skincare products. Look at the amazing testimonials. Isn't it amazing? Be products. Am I the only one who only knew the bees only produce honey? Came to realize, there's queen bee's food, royal jelly. There is even a very powerful immunity booster called bee propolis. There's bee pollen. And very interesting stuff. Nutritional supplements, omega-3, calcium, vitamin C, weight management that works so well. C9 and F15 programs. Look at the people who've been able to benefit from this program. Isn't this amazing? You can see Sandra there. There's Naomi there. These are beneficiaries of this amazing weight management. This is not a company that you come in and sell to your clients and then you're sleeping with one eye closed and the other one open because you're like, will this work? Ama nitaamkiwa na kelele asubuhi? No. The products work so well. So how much can you make moving these products? Now that you've seen their consumables, these are things that people need on a daily basis. People need to brush their teeth. People need to apply lotion. People need to apply deodorant. How much can you make? So when you join Forever, you receive a 30% discount. Then you need to become a full member. You receive a 30% discount, and any product that you share with others, you make 30% profit on their purchase. I don't know if you understand how generous 30% is. Every sale that you make that is around 1,000 shillings, imagine 300 is yours net, not gross. After VAT and everything else, 300 is yours. With every sale that you receive 10,000 from a client, minus 3K, that is your money. That is your money. Isn't that amazing? Then you can grow to 38% discount, 43% discount, all the way to buying products almost at half price. 48% discount. Imagine making 48% profit. Imagine getting 20,000 from a client and 9,000 is yours. And let me make it even, paint a proper picture. Unlike a conventional business where probably you've opened a shop in town and you have, one employee probably to be able to do or to man your business. Well, probably you're doing other things. So you have rent, you have a salary, you have stock to buy, all these things. Now, all that you don't have to worry about when you're doing the forever business. That is the company's responsibility to be able to pay the rent at our the office here at, for example, now we're in Kenya, Reinsurance Plaza, fourth floor. That's where our office is. That rent is the company's responsibility. How the products are going to leave the US to be shelved in our offices, that whole process, that is the company's responsibility. Payment of the salaries for the employees that really support us at the office, that is the company's responsibility. When I say net profit, I mean net profit that you will not have to take back at your business because you have to pay all these overheads. It's yours. Isn't that amazing? If it is amazing, you drop a number 1 on the chat box. Drop a number 1 on the chat box. I remember looking at this and I was like, wow, that is amazing, because many companies, unfortunately, they find it hard to survive their first 5 years in business. I think that is in the Rise of the Entrepreneur documentary, where they're talking about almost 90% of businesses don't get to their 5th year. And most of them, it's usually that process of you're starting off a business, you've not yet gotten a good clientele base, but your business demands so much at the same time. So it gets to a point where you're like, it's like your business has employed you. It's not per se profitable. And many people are not able to survive that phase. Now you don't have to worry about that. Now, how to get started? Be your own best customer. Sasa huku, here it's not that company where people are like, hey, don't use these things. Hey, we don't know about these products. You just sell them, don't use. Here people even get surprised that you're brushing your teeth with other brands and it's not our tooth gel. Here people will be surprised to use other antiperspirants, not our deodorants. You are applying, I don't know, lip balm from where on your lips, and we have our aloe lips with jojoba. How? Be your own best customer. Here we use our products. If you're a user of our products, please share your favorite product on the chat box. What is your favorite product? Mine would be which one? Gosh, there are so many. Yeah. The skincare, I would say illuminating gel. It's the screen replenishing oil. Now the problem with using many, now you are torn. Aloe vera gel, definitely. Okay, there are many. Let's continue. Please tell me your favorite on the chat box. Please tell me your favorite. Here we use up the products. Here we use products seriously. That is where now you get the confidence and integrity to share, and eventually the goal being to develop a customer base of 20 to 30 regular customers and above. Now, up to here, you can make a very good customer. You see the people who are sharing their favorite products on the chat box? Highly like these are people who also sell with ease. Because when you use the products, now you understand, oh, this is why this tooth gel is priced the way it is priced. This is different from everything I've ever used before. You cannot keep quiet. You want to share the benefits immediately. All right. So when you're building a retail business here, you can make as much as you want. Maybe for you, you've come into this presentation going like, I just want a business that can be able to help me make 5K, 10K, 50K. Personally, on my first full month in the business, I made 40K profit. Okay, maybe 40K is good money for you. You can be able to build a retail business and make that money. However, if you want more, if you want over 100,000, 200,000, 300,000, 500,000, 1 million, whatever amount, even above that, on a monthly basis, the one that comes like this, imeshikana vizuri, a lump sum every single month in your bank account, don't stop at just selling the products. Don't stop at just selling the products. Please share the business itself. Share the business opportunity itself and partner with like-minded people. Let me repeat again. In this business, you can just be a retailer. You can just be that person who is just selling the products and making a profit. You are allowed to just do that. But if you want, please mark the word, note that I've used the word if. If you want more, don't just stop at selling, sell, and on top of that, add sharing the business opportunity. The way you've been sharing the products now, share the business opportunity. And what will happen? You'll be able to end up having a team of people that you'll be able to teach how to build a retail business. And now here is where everything now becomes even better. When you start building a team is where you open up the fullest potential of the marketing plan, of the forever living marketing plan. So this is part of my team. This picture was taken some years back. And they were just somewhere having a good time after doing a very good business. Now, how do you end up having a team? How do you build a team? You can see the cycle of building a team right there on the illustration on your left. So you'll see in the middle, it's written why. You have to have a strong why. When it comes to building a team, you have to have a strong why. What is our why? The why, let's even start with that reason why you are listening to me on this Sunday evening. What is that thing that has driven you to come and listen to this business opportunity? You know, is it making more money? Is it feeling that, that feeling of living paycheck to paycheck and you're like, I'm sick of this. I want to have more flexibility. I'm tired of being broke by 10th of the month. Maybe for you, you're actually very, very comfortable and you have a very good job or a very good business. You just feel like, you know what, I can make more. I can make more and accelerate my journey to and realizing my goals. Whatever it is, have that why at the forefront and never, ever, ever lose sight of it. Now, the process itself is to contact somebody, show them the business presentation by inviting them to a presentation like this one, for example. Some will join, some will not, no worries. Those who will join, plan with them and let them take action and start the business. Now, you could be asking, how many people should I start off with? Because me, I'm those people who want more. Maybe 50K, that is good money, but I want more. Yeah, I want more. Personally, I want. But if you want more, drop a more. Drop a more on the chat box because now from here on till the end of the presentation is for people who want more. If you want more, say more. You're hearing 50K, 70K, you're like, talk to me about 500,000. Talk to me about 200,000. Talk to me about more money. Good, I can see. Teach your 5 key people. You can start off with 5 key people. Teach your 5 key people to use the products, to develop 20 to 30 customers, to find their own 5 key people and coach to duplicate. Please note that we are not saying only work with 5. No. You can work with as many as you possibly can. But you're probably a guest listening to me and you're like, how many can I, where can I say I'm on the right track as far as this thing called building a team is concerned? That's now what we are talking about. Start with 5 key people. Now look at what happens. Let's talk about the monetary benefit of building a team. Now, guys, this is where now I want you to fully focus on your screen because this is what makes this model of business different from any other conventional business. In fact, this is the concept that carries this entire business. This concept is called time leverage. Time leverage. Okay. Now, on the illustration on your bottom left, that is you. Let's say you are just focusing on retailing products, just selling the products. Or that black circle, written forever business owner putting in 10 hours per week, could also represent where you are right now, where you're probably employed, you're reporting to work and you're getting a salary for it, or you're a business person, you have to open shop for you to be able to sell your products or your services. You're more or less exchanging your time with money. Okay, you can't say you won't show up for a month and then you expect everything is going to be free flowing. There'll be a problem there. Okay, so that's what we are talking about. It is you're dependent on yourself for you to be able to make an income. Now, what happens when you now start working with people? What happens when you now have this team of 5? So this team of 5, remember, let me explain something. In Forever, we are not hired by Forever. We are not employed by Forever, okay? Everybody who is in Forever was invited by somebody who was already in Forever. Personally, I was invited by my high school friend. She's called Ruth. Ruth was already in the business, invited by her housemate, okay? and her housemate was invited by her schoolmate. Okay, her schoolmate was invited by a lady that she met in an event somewhere. You know, it's distributors, existing distributors or business owners that partner with other people. Now, that explanation will be able to help you understand now something I'm going to be able to share. These 5 people that come into your team, remember now they are partnered with you, you're working together. All right, they are not your subordinates and you're not their boss. All right, the same way when you come into this business, the person who has invited you here, you will not be their employee or their subordinate. You're working together. You're working together too, and they're helping you, mentoring you to realize your goals. So this group of 5 people, this group of 5, the first one is putting in 20 hours, the other 5, 10, 50, 30. So what happens is this. Remember when we say the company does not hire distributors, it is us who partner with these distributors. Then that means that the productivity that is coming from the hours from each of these 5 people here, the productivity that is coming from these people, that means the orders that are being done, either for their own usage at home or the sales that they are making. The company cannot assume that they just came from the blues. They can't just assume these 5 key people just found their way to forever. They have to acknowledge that courtesy you, they are here. They have to acknowledge that courtesy you, teaching them what has been taught to you, they are now productive. So what will that look like? The same way you have full access to the products at a wholesale price is the same way they have full access to products at a wholesale price with their own distributor numbers. But then you're going to get your distributor number to buy products with free of charge. So everybody who's in Forever has a distributor number they use to do business. It's also your global license to do business all over the world. Okay. Now, because these people are doing their own business with their own numbers, so what will happen is that every order that they purchase, every product that they purchase for their own usage or to go sell, the company has to acknowledge if it were not for you, they wouldn't even be here. They wouldn't even know how to go about even being that productive. So as they are earning, you'll also get a cut. As they are earning their profits, you also get a cut because they have to reward you for a good job of building this team. So what does that look like then? Now you'll have gone from just depending on your own effort, which is where we began from, which is just earning from your 10 hours per week. You now move to earning from not just your hours, but you're also remember you're also getting a cut from the productivity of these hours as well. They're also getting paid as they are, but you have to get a cut. So you've gone from depending on just 10 hours per week on your own effort, and now you're earning from 125 hours, which is the total of 10 plus 20 plus 5 plus 10 plus 50 plus 30. That total is 125 hours. Remember, it's still within the same week, which is the key thing here. You've gone from 10 hours per week to 125 hours per week, not because you stopped sleeping at night now, not because you started waking up at 3 a.m. No, because you've partnered with people. We call it time leverage. Now, sometimes it's difficult for people to conceptualize this thing because this is not what we've been taught, especially those who have grown in the 844 system, where we were somehow groomed to believe that, kula jasho yako, do these things by yourself. It's niwewe na niwewe. The wealthy people, the people who are doing great things are collaborating. You can go so quickly by yourself, but you go very far with people. People are starting to wake up to that fact. People are starting to realize the wealthy people are not just doing things by themselves. You can only do so much by yourself, but when you're working with a team, you can accomplish so much. Okay. One of the greatest mentors, Zig Ziglar, he says, if you help enough people get what they want, you will get what you want. Warren Buffett, one of the richest people in the world, says, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. Employment is amazing. Personally, I usually say if I were to start all over again, I would still want to get that employment experience that I got. It was important for me. There's nothing wrong with employment, but what you're saying is to depend on it only can be what can I call it? Can be derailing to an extent, because if you the only way you're making money is your own effort, that If anything happens to you, that's the end. Like, there's so much risk there. Teamwork makes the dream work. If that is clear, drop a number 3. If you've understood this, if you've understood this slide, you've understood what Forever Living is about. You've understood what Forever Living is about. That means if that slide where we said your dream, our plan, your dream was to probably buy a house. Your dream was probably to buy a cow. Your dream was to probably do incredible things. And you're probably thinking to yourself, these things are going to take a very, very long time. Guess what? This is a 2 to 5 year plan. You can achieve those things within a shorter period of time. Why? Because you can multiply your time with people. How long it would have taken you just depending on your own effort. Now it will take a shorter time because you've decided to work with a team. Okay. So building a successful business is crucial, and how you know. Thank you so much for engaging, guys. I can see we are understanding what we are saying here. How you measure volumes is what we call in Forever Case Credit, CC, and you need to be able to do 4CC on a monthly basis to be on track. How do you do your 4CC? Use the products. It's just a repetition of what you've already said. Use the products, sell the products, partner with people. Simple as that, okay? And what you are talking about, you will earn from you're not only just earning from your own effort when you build a team, you're also earning from the productivity of your team as well, as they are also earning by their own right. And this can go up to 13%, okay, when you help your team build a retail business. So in summary, up to where we've reached right now, the 2 ways we earn in Forever is profit when you sell the products, you buy at wholesale, not commission, profit. You buy at wholesale because you're a business owner. In fact, we call ourselves a Forever business owners. You buy at wholesale, sell at retail. That difference is yours. You put in the pocket. In the pocket. And then there's team leading bonus. That is where the company says, "Oh, you're not only just selling, you also helped other people build a retail business. Oh wow!" As they are enjoying their profits, here is a thank you. Here is a thank you. Here is a thank you for touching lives. Okay. That is what team leading bonus is. So here I'll just rush because you learn these things better when you sit down with the person who invited you here to do the planning session. But in summary, the minute you become a full member, you're called an assistant supervisor. And assistant supervisors enjoy 30% discounts to profit. So how do you get to 30%? I'm sure there's somebody who's asking, okay, how do I get there? This is looking very interesting. How do I become a full member and enjoy this 30% profit? And I can see here 25% profit on preferred customers. You'll understand all these things. The bonuses are incredible once you become a full member. You do that by, look at the farthest column on your right, either do 2CC, that is doing volume around 73,000, or you purchase Start Your Journey Business Pack, that is discounted with an entire 7,000. The company has removed a whole 17,000 with only 56,417. You have a Start Your Journey Pack. That's what it's called, Start Your Journey Pack, with the fastest moving, easy to use products that you're able to start off your business with. That is the system. That is the option that I can highly, highly recommend to start your business. Personally, that's how I started my business. However, if you don't have that cash, please after this meeting, tell the person who invited you here, look, me, I want to start this business. Sina you're 56, I'm 73, but let me know how I can be able to do to be able to get started. But if you have that cash, 56,417 is the cheapest, most straightforward, most express way to start your business. Sawa. Then there's supervisor. Supervisor, you're doing 10CC. Your discount goes all the way up to 38%. 38%. You have amazing bonuses that have also increased. You do your 4CC, show 2 people. Simple as that. Assistant manager, you do 4CC, show 7 people. Manager, you do 4CC, you show 14 people. Look at the profits, look at the bonuses. They become bigger and better as you continue. Sawa. So if I can share my own checks just to give you an overview of if you're aggressive enough. And I'm saying that because here it is effort-based. The checks I'm about to share with you are not to say if you get to that level, that's what you're going to earn. The more productive you are, the bigger the team and the more productive that team is, the bigger your earnings, okay? So the checks I'm sharing are not profits. Profits are what you earn on a daily basis, which I've said for the most part when I was starting my business, I was making between 40, 50,000, 60,000. Now, what I'm sharing is the bonuses from team effort. Assistant supervisor, best check I saw was 27,000, what we earn every 15th of the month. Supervisor, I remember seeing 65,900. Assistant manager, I remember seeing 98,000. Manager, I remember seeing 486,000. I was less than 3 years in the business. So yes, you can earn over 500,000 if you want within 3 years or under. Okay, let's continue. What happens when you get to manager? What was going on through my mind when I started being a 6-figure income earner? You don't rest. You don't say nasa nimefika. You look back and say, who else can I be able to mentor to get to this manager level? Okay, who else can I uplift to this level? We enjoy this freedom together. So when you do that, you develop managers in your team. So let's say that is you enjoying your 48% discount as a manager. You brought in, let's say, Lucy, they get to manager, they're enjoying their 6 figures as well. Lucy brought in Joy, who is also enjoying their 6-figure. Joy brought in Tom, they're also a manager enjoying their 6 figures. So the company looks at this and say, wow, you're not only just a leader, but you're a leader who has developed leaders. You are a manager who has developed managers. You are on another level of service, servanthood leadership. That is why we call it a leadership income. What does that look like? You'll get 6% of Lucy's business, which is around 120K, 3% of Joyce, which is 6K, 2% of Tom's, which is 40K, 120 plus 60 plus 40. That is leadership income of 220,000. And this is just one line. What if you have, apart from Lucy, you have another line starting off with somebody like Martin. Then you have another one with Joy, the other one with Victor, with the other one. Imagine if you have 5 lines, 220,000 times 5. 220,000 times 5. You've now got into 7 figures. What can you do with $1 million every single month? Forever offers additional opportunities to increase your income and global travel and bonuses down the road. You can enjoy what we call the Forever to Drive car plan. I remember qualifying for this also under 3 years in the business. And with this, you can be able to, save up and be able to buy the car of your dreams or a car that you would like to start off with, whatever you want to do. There are people who are not even into cars at all. They get into investments. There are some who get into go back to school, whatever it is that you want to do with that money. Forever to Drive, you can earn between 40,000 to 80,000 every single month for 3 years renewable, depending on the level you've qualified for. So some of the qualifiers of this amazing incentive, you can see Christine right there. She's one of my mentors, driving a Land Cruiser V8. Next to her is her sister, who brought Christine into the business, also driving a Land Cruiser V8. Their story is very, personally, it was very important to me when I was starting off the business. On her 18th month, Christine with the black Land Cruiser made 1.1 M on her 18th month. Her sister, who is the one who brought her, made around 700,000. People usually say, these companies, the people who brought you are the people, wewe tu ni unawasaidia tu. Oh my goodness. Maybe other companies. Here, we also hear of those stories. Those stories. We even wonder how people are manipulated in that way. And it's unfortunate, and I hope they get out of that level of exploitation. However, here in Forever, you earn and you grow by merit. The reason why Christine surpassed even her uplines check at that particular month is because she was the most aggressive at that season of her business. You get, here the person who works is the person who earns, period. And you see, I remember looking at that and I was like, wow, I like the fairness to it. Just because you're in a team and does not mean now they've capped you, you cannot earn more. Like, no. You can go beyond and above, even have a higher position than your mentors. And that is what Forever is about. Now, down there, you can see Mwikali, bottom left. Mwikali, the day that she came into a presentation to listen to the business, she quit right there and didn't show up for work the next day. This is a lady who knew exactly what she wanted. She saw it and she just made her decision and continued on driving a CRV Honda. Next is myself with my Audi A4. Then look at this Mercedes girlies. We can see Mombi here. Mombi learned how to drive with a Mercedes C200. Dr. Waswa bought this amazing SUV Mercedes at the height of COVID. You know, isn't it amazing? VW babes right here. You can see Charity Gabana, who bought herself a VW Golf at only 24 years. We can see Judy right there, mom of two, with her VW Passat. Charity Gabana was able to build her parents a home at 23 years old. Judy as well. Mombi as well. Forever money. Haya, watu travel wako wapi? Many travel pale kwa no, I want you to share your dream destination. What's your dream destination? What is your dream travel destination? Look at the places we go. For the person who was expecting to see Naivasha, no. It's a global company. So the destinations will be global. Destinations. This year, it was Paris and Phuket, that is Thailand. And the next year, it's Dubai and Sun City, South Africa. Now, if you love traveling, you will love it here. You will love it. You utapanda ndege uchoke nazo. Utapanda ndege uchoke nazo. Personally, I have taken off, I think 14 times this year. But I was telling myself the other day, leaving Lamu for my birthday vacay, I was like, I think this is a wrap. I need to now rest and work now. I mean, nimezurura ya kutosha. You will enjoy it here. You will really enjoy it here. Yeah, and as we wind up Chairman's Bonus, this is one of the most prestigious incentives in Forever, where every year you get to enjoy a 13th check. Apart from your monthly bonuses, you're able to get a 13th check that you can do whatever it is that you want with it. Personally, I invested it in land, where now my mom has retired very, 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 very nicely in a 2-acre land in Arumoro. I came home with 530,000 in 2019 from Sweden. Where we enjoyed a mini Euro tour, enjoyed France, Italy. You know, it's incredible. It's incredible the kind of opportunities that you can be able to enjoy here. And I can tell you the possibilities are endless. This is one of the travels this year. We had gone for the managers convention in South Africa, landed at Johannesburg, went to Drakensberg for the managers convention, came back to Johannesburg, and with a few girls, we were like, you know what, let's go visit Cape Town, Bana. This Cape Town that we keep hearing about, let's go and enjoy. You know, this was the first day actually we landed, right? I think it was the first day. No, I mean, it was the second day. I can't remember, but yeah, we paid 20K each to just enjoy a 12-minute helicopter ride to look at the Table Mountains. Is one of the wonders of the world, right? I can go on and on. Who could I enjoy? Watu wa lifestyle? Here you will enjoy. 10 years old in the business right now, and I have no complaints. I have no complaints. Ruth did not lie to me in 2015 when she told me, Rhoda, come see a life-changing opportunity. It turned out to be exactly that. So probably you've had everything and you were asking yourself, will it work for me though? Trust me, you know, just take it seriously. In any new venture, time and effort are required. Be coachable and attend all relevant training. Commit the time required to become successful. If you're self-motivated and willing to work closely with the person introduced into this business, even better. Be willing to think big, dream big, and set goals for yourself and your family. Commit to having regular customers, building your team, and developing 5 key people. Be prepared to tell everyone what you're doing and have a great attitude. Because I assure you, whether you want a better life or a better health, Forever Living Products has the products and the opportunity for you. But before we finish, I want you to just spare an extra, just maybe 10, 15 minutes, because I want you to listen to a lady who came into this business very bold. You can imagine coming to this business she will tell us, either she was 18 or 19. And she listened to this opportunity. She listened to it very carefully. And she was like, you know what? This looks like exactly what I can turn into my profession, my career. Right now, doing the business full time, has been able to accomplish incredible things. Probably one of the youngest managers who qualified for manager, the youngest in East Africa. I don't know if you guys are ready to listen to this amazing leader, the one and only Cynthia Mutanyi. If you're ready to hear her story, she's the one who's going to finish off the meeting to be able to just share her inspiring story. If you're ready, please drop those fire emojis on that box as we wind up. Drop those fire emojis, drop those fire emojis, drop those fire emojis as we wind up. Drop those fire emojis. Mr. Emmanuel, I believe you're in a position to make her host. Yes.
Good evening. Good evening. I hope we are well. That was an amazing session. Thank you so much, Rhoda. Guys, Rhoda is my upline. Rhoda is my upline, so you can definitely see why I am winning, because she is my upline, my mentor. Thank you so much, Rhoda. Let me see if I've been made host so that I share my screen. Emmanuel, kindly make me host.
Yes. Proceed and share.
Pardon?
Yes, share.
Oh, okay. Okay, I hope you can see my screen. So I won't take much of your time. I'm just an excited forever business owner. You can feel from my sound. I hope so. So my name is Cynthia. My background is a Bachelor of Arts Education. I'm a teacher by profession. I'm French certified B2 level, and I'm TESOL and TEFSOL certified. I'm a business coach and team leader, and I am a manager in our business plan. So I'll go straight into it. So what prompted me to look for an extra source of income? I was a broke student, surviving on upkeep from my parents, which catered for my basics. I wouldn't say I'm from a humble background. I'm from a middle background, I'd say. So I had what I needed, but I wanted more. I wanted financial freedom and I wanted independence. I wanted to be busy and I also wanted to be certain about my future, So I'm so excited. Yeah, so I'm sure if there's any student here, I'm sure you understand that when your parents give you money, or anyone who is dependent on their parents or their loved ones or so, I'm sure when you are given money, you need to be accountable. You need to share, like you are given 1,000 shillings. What did you use it for? How did you spend that money? I didn't like that. I wanted to have my money, to be in control of my money, and to dictate what I was to do, And just the way Rhoda mentioned, there are so many things out here that could be misleading and all that. And I had been a victim of that. So I was basically looking for something that was legit. But now I had just joined university. I was a first year student, second semester. That was 2019. I was 17 years old. I didn't have an ID yet. So I waited kidogo until I got my ID, and then I decided now I want to do this business. But by then still I wasn't serious because I didn't have a serious goal. I just wanted money for upkeep, and I could easily do that from selling. So I used to sell once in a while just to get the money for upkeep, go out with friends, have fun. You know how campus life is, yeah? So I basically wanted that, and I got that. But now just the way Rhoda mentioned, when we grow up, our why changes. You get, as you start this business, it says your dream, our plan. So as we keep growing, our why changes, a lot of things change, and you have to adjust. So as I share the next slide, I want you to think of what do you want to achieve in this business. Okay? Yeah. So what changed for me? I knew about Forever in 2019 through my classmate. Someone we had gone to school together in primary actually. So we met in campus again, and she was like, "There's this business I'm doing. Come take a look." She was very doing the business. She didn't even know what to tell me. So when she invited me to the session, a gentleman was the one sharing the business presentation, and I sat down. I listened to the business. It made sense to me, but like I mentioned, I was 17 years old. I couldn't start the business. I had just joined university. So fast forward, I registered and then I started selling, making profits kidogo kidogo, and that was that for me. But in 2020, COVID happened, so I had to take my business seriously because I was volunteering as a teacher by then. I love teaching so much, so I was volunteering as a teacher by then, and I was being paid 5,000 every month. Yeah, in our local school, and it by then 5,000 was enough. I didn't have many bills and all that, and my parents were taking care of the rest. But now when COVID hit, and my boss was like, you need to go. We have to let you go because and we'll send you the 5,000 for this month. He never sent me that money. And I told myself, this is not going to happen again. I'm going to take control of my future. I'm going to decide what I want for myself. I'm going to live the lifestyle that I want, dependent on me, fully dependent on me. So during COVID period, around April, May, I started taking my business seriously, sharing the business with other people, sharing the business with my friends and family. And that is how I climbed up the marketing plan. And now at manager level, making a decent income in both daily profits and bonuses. So far this month, I've made around 80,000 from profits and a good bonus as well. So that is what changed for me. And Rhoda shared that you need to work with a team. So for me, it wasn't as complicated because I simply shared with the people around me. I didn't know a lot, so I just called my sister and told her, unaona siku hizi sikombi pesa, come let me show you what I'm doing. I also shared with my friend who was also at university, come let me show you what I'm doing. And that is how my business transformed. That is how I ended up growing my business into manager level, and I've been able to live the lifestyle. I came here, of course, to pay my bills, have some money for myself, but most importantly, live a lifestyle that fulfills me, that makes me happy and all that. Yeah, and I can say I've lived that. Okay, so in my third year, I made my biggest check of almost 200,000. That was when I hit my manager step. I made my 200,000. I was a third year student. Nilikuwa naingia hivi naangalia lecture and I'm like, I can just quit on school. Yeah, so just the way my upline share, there is money here and you have to work for it. You'll definitely get it. So fast forward, I graduated in 2022, and now I do my business full time. I've never been worried about looking for a job because Forever has been here for the longest time, and our president recently assured us that it's not going anywhere. Forever is here to stay, so I graduated, I'm doing the business full time, and I've continued to live the lifestyle. This is a picture of the first picture is with the VP Africa in South Africa early this year at our managers convention. That the second picture, the one that says "Let's Grow Forever," I was in Kigali, Rwanda in January. The other pictures down here, it's basically our business community. You get to enjoy so much. Yeah, if you're here for the lifestyle, you'll definitely have it, because I have. Recently, we're also in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, and when you come here, you're not just coming for the money. You're coming for the growth, for the mentorship, for the community, because our company is built on 3 pillars. Number 1, finances. Number 2, community. And then number 3, health. Actually, health comes first, and then finances, and then community. Okay, so it was very exciting, and it still is very exciting to just meet people of different backgrounds, different professions. We are together, excited, learning, building each other up. So if you have the money, you can come in for the products as well. If you're already accessing the products, you can come in for the amazing community that we have. Personally, for me, people tell me I'm more mature than my age. Currently, I'm 25 years old. People tell me I'm so mature for my age, and I'm like, how am I mature for my age? Because it's the mentorship I've gotten in this business. I remember the other day my upline Rhoda was teaching us about financial literacy. Where else would I have learned that you can invest your money and have your money work for you as you do other things? Like, I've received so much growth in this business. Apart from just investments and all that, I have my piece of land, doing ABCD, having my investments, like giving me passive income alongside my Forever business. So if you're looking for growth, for community, for finances, this is the place to be. So everyone wants to do better. Okay, the world is changing. People want to retire early, make an income while doing what they love, be it studying, parenting, working part-time. So I don't know what you want for yourself. So as we end this session, I want you to sit down and figure out what you want for yourself. What is your why? What you want to achieve for yourself. Okay, so the business that has been shared to you will give you the access to grow. I started this business with zero experience, by the way. I only had passion to be better, but now I'm making money and impacting people. Rhoda has shared about, having the 56 for 17. I was just a 17-year-old. I didn't have that much money. I didn't have that, but I had the desire to have better in my life. I had the desire to achieve so many things for myself, to have these investments that I'm having. I'm a money-oriented person, and I'm a goal-oriented person. I wanted to take the things I wanted for myself. So that is what drove me to take this business seriously, because I saw the plan and I saw that if I take it seriously, I'm definitely going to achieve the things that I want. So if you're looking for extra income or a global platform, this is the business for you. So your only limit is your mind. Okay, so mindset shift brings a better version of yourself. You could be here and you're like, could it work for me? Is it, your mind is limiting you. Give it a chance, try it, give it 3 to 6 months and see if you're not going to achieve your goals. But it's not just giving it the 3 to 6 months. Start your business and focus on it, put in the work, and you'll definitely achieve the things you want to achieve. And then so that is it from me. I just want to encourage us that when we started this year, we started with so many goals, especially to our guests and fellow business owners. I just want to encourage us that when we started this year, we started with a lot of goals in mind. Like, we wrote down the things we want to achieve. So we have 3 months to go. Okay, like when the year started, it's like we are taking off, but when the year is ending, it's like we are now landing. So I want you to take this 3 months to make it the best year you've ever had yet. Okay, so allow me to share a little video, especially to our guests. I'm sure they haven't seen it, so allow me to share this with you, and let me know in the chat box after that video, is this a business community you would want to be a part of? Okay.
I'm here in Phuket for EMR 2025, and if you want to make it to EMR 2026, you need to work hard, love your work, and stay consistent. Good luck, loves.
Wow, is that a community you'd want to be part of? Let me know on the chat box. The last one, I swear.
The only secret, and that is the public secret, is that you need to help your team to grow.
Okay. As we wind up, I hope you want to be part of such a community. Like, there's so much excitement, so much love, like so much passion. Everyone wishes well for you. There's no competition, there's no anything. It's good vibes and inshallah. Okay, so I don't know, will you want to be part of such a community? If it's a yes from you, then let me be the first one to welcome you to this amazing business opportunity, and cheers to a new venture, cheers to a new beginning. And we share our stories not because to brag or anything. We share to inspire, to help people know, to help people understand that there is so much more you can achieve in this life, and you only live once. So go live it the best that you can. My name is Cynthia Mutanyi, and it was nice sharing with you. You can always feel free to interact with me on social media on Instagram as Cynthia Mutani. And that's it from me. All I can say is you are in the right place. Okay. This is a quick reminder we got from our company very early in the morning today. So you are in the right place. That's it from me. Have an amazing, have a good night and welcome to Forever.